Bill made these tapes between October 1990 and March 1991. He started the original tape in August 1989, and I transcribed that so he could edit the copy and make the new tapes. It was very difficult for him to work on the tapes, but he was determined to pass on these very special events in his life. On April 29th, we learned Bill had cancer in the liver and pancreas and a large aneurysm which would result in death. He thanked the Lord each day for his long life and the many blessings he had received. His strong faith enabled him to face death with complete confidence in God's goodness. He had time to say goodbye to Jay and Pat, Brian, Katie and Andrew, Candy, Willie, Father Swartz, Father McCulley, Mike and Glenda Conover, and the many friends who visited him during the 3 weeks he was ill. Bill left us on Friday, May 17, to join those two special friends of his, Jesus and his mother. The rosary said by our Mexican friends and Martha was on Sunday at the funeral home chapel. The wake service and massive Christian burial was at Our Lady of Victory Church in Purcell on Tuesday, May 21st. Graveside services and burial was at Whitechapel Gardens in Wichita on May 22nd. He is buried beside his mother and father. Nearly 300 relatives and friends attended these services, and over 150 sympathy cards and letters were received. Many of these told how special Bill was to those whose lives he had touched. Memorials were given to Flames of Love Ministry in Juarez, Mexico. The opening hymn at the wake service was "We Remember," and many special memories of Bill were shared by those attending the service and read from cards received. The rest of the tape I will quote from some of these messages from those who loved Bill. Your words of wisdom are ingrained in us. We think a lot of you and have learned a lot from you that in turn we will pass on to our children. You have left a legacy. You were a role model for my children, to say the least. I can never really thank you enough for your strength and love towards my kids. Each one of them, in their own way, have always admired their grandfather for what he was. I won't say eternal rest grant unto him, because Bill, I'm sure, will be at the head of the line, giving praise and glory to God. God saw he was getting, put his arms around him and whispered, "Come with me." A golden heart stopped beating, hard-working hands to rest. God broke our hearts to prove to us he only takes the best. You are a beautiful inspiration to me, and I often think of your generosity and kindness extended to the groups who went to Juarez. I pray each day that God will help you in these difficult hours of your life. He does not forget his friends, and you are certainly one of his best. I think you have touched many lives, and in so doing, have also helped them find the joy of Christ among us. I've never seen God, but I know how I feel. It's people like you who make him so real. I always enjoyed your stories of conversion and coming to know the Lord. I am currently studying to be a priest and hope to be able to touch people's lives like you have. Bill's faith was always strong and never faltering. Hopefully I will find that gift. I hope as many men respect me at his age as did him and still do. Word came to me of Bill's death, and all I could think of was how the Lord would welcome him into his kingdom. Bill had such a love for God and expressed it in so many ways. especially in his help and concern for those in need. Those we hold most dear never truly leave us. They live on in the kindness they showed, the comfort they shared, and the love they brought into our lives. You and Bill gave us so many happy times together, and we will never forget all those gatherings. Bill had a most interesting life and was so hospitable to share with family and friends. Many times he mentioned our picnic in the pasture. It was fun to sit on a log and eat our sandwiches. We also remember you both and Willie coming and enjoying Easter dinner at our place. It was our favorite memory since both families would have been alone otherwise. Father Swartz will be coming to Marshalltown for the memorial mass for Bill on June 5th. This way, all of us here who knew and loved Bill will be able to celebrate his new life with Jesus together. Bill's services were beautiful, and I can see why Father Swartz is so special to you and your family. His homilies were exceptional and a wonderful tribute to one we dearly loved. This is Dorothy Conover. It's May 30th, and I'm finishing the tape that Bill started with a verse that I think is especially meaningful. Those we love must someday pass beyond our present sight, must leave us and the world we know without their radiant light. But we know that like a candle their lovely light will shine to brighten up another place, more perfect, more divine. And in the realm of heaven, where they shine so warm and bright, our loved ones live forever in God's eternal light. God bless you and keep you always in His loving care.